And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On second down, it's Simpson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Stays on his feet. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Two big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. They'll run on first down. Simpson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Well, 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Remain on second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On first down, Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, this is Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded at about the 28. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. Now Wilson. Out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Lockett the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Falcons offense set to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down now, it's Simpson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Out left to Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Allen to throw once more.
He's got Anderson on the slant.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Allen. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robbie Anderson as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Lockett the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime.